My two boys, Reed and James, and this is part of my family. And I love being here at Pinnacle because one of the things that Pinnacle does is we love families. Matter of fact, we got some awesome things happening right now for families I want to make sure to tell you about. Tonight, if you're watching this on Sunday, if you're watching it live, tonight at 5:30 at the Canton Rec Pool, we've got a pool party. It is going to be a blast. Are you excited for the pool party? Okay, they're excited. So we're really excited about that. So families, come on out tonight from 5:30 to 7:30, Canton Rec Park Pool. It is going to be a blast. And then we're really excited to tell you parents about a really awesome resource that we're excited to include you in. And as a matter of fact, it's not just a resource, it's a community. We want to invite you to engage with other parents here at Pinnacle Church because if we're honest, it's taken me about 30 minutes to get them settled down to be able to record this anyway because parenting is hard. And so we know we need to do it together. And so we want to invite you to enjoy our online parenting community here at Pinnacle Church. After the service is over, go to Pinnacle's Facebook page. You'll see a link there to join our parent community. We're going to be sharing lots of great stuff. Parents, it's a great place for you to ask questions as we try to raise our kids in a way to where they will grow up to know how much Jesus truly does love them. So we're excited for that. And I'm excited for you this morning to engage with our worship and with our service. So let's start worship now.
Saturday was silent, surely it was through. Since when is impossible, it was time to you. Friday's disappointment, Sunday's empty too. Since when is impossible, it was time to you. Oh, this is the sound of dry bones rattling. This is the phrase, make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out. I'm gonna live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Whew, that's a promise right there. We're gonna live again. We're gonna live again. I just think about Ezekiel standing there prophesying over those dry bones. He must have thought he didn't know what he didn't know what to think. He didn't know what God was gonna do, and God's like, hey, go prophesy to those dry bones and tell them to get up and live. And then he did it because he believed God. And he had that much faith. We need to have that much faith where we could just go out and do what God says to do. Not have any fear. Because fear is a liar. That's what we're going to sing about right now.
When he told you you're not good enough, when he told you you're not right. Hey, and welcome again to another online experience at Pinnacle. I'm glad that you're connecting with us today as we continue our series, Greatest Hits. We're looking at some of the miracles of Jesus and how they relate to our life today, all these thousands of years later. And today I want to talk about expectations. Now, have you ever heard the phrase unreal expectations? And what an unreal expectation is when we put things that are just not realistic, not practical, not even attainable, either on ourselves or on other people. And unreal expectations, of course, can cause a lot of problems in our life as we deal with relationships and friendships and marriage and dating and things like that, and on our psyche and ourself. And they cause problems. But there is a flip side of unreal expectations, and it's what I call limited expectations. And what is a limited expectation? It's when we actually put limits on ourselves, or we put limits on others, or we even go to the extent that we put limits on a limitless God. And so it can take the form of maybe as a child you were growing up and you had a negative childhood and you heard lots of negative reinforcing things that make you doubt what you can accomplish in life. It might mean that you have some physical limitations that are very real and very difficult to deal with, and they maybe have caused you to lessen your expectations. Maybe in your relationship that you find yourself, your romantic relationship, you feel like you've gotten to a point that maybe in your mind you think this can't get any better. And so we place these limited expectations on ourselves. And spiritually, we can do that in our relationship with God. We may be dealing with an addiction or a sin we can't beat, or hurt, or habit, and we just get to the point where we say, this is just it. This is who I am. This part of my life will never change. Or maybe we sense that there's something more that God might want from us, but we place a limit on what we think we can do, or even what God can do through us. And so what I want to do today is I want to explore that. Actually, I want to shatter our limited expectations. Matter of fact, I really believe this. When you come into a relationship with Jesus, following Jesus does just that. It shatters our limited expectations. And I want to show you today why that's true, and the difference it can make in your life when you get that, believe that, and live that truth out. Because think about it. If you shatter the limits that you have in your life, you shatter the spiritual limits, the physical, the relational, all that stuff, imagine the possibilities of what God could do in your life